Hello, violins. Today we're going to be talking about how to hold our bow and our violin. We're going to start with the bow. Now, first of all, you're going to hold it in your right hand, okay? And you're going to hold it down here by the frog. Remember that this part right here is called the frog. Now, the easiest way for me to think about it is first you're going to shake out your hand. You want it to be loose. You don't want it to be really tense, right? You don't want it to look like a claw, okay? So shake it out. Shake it out. Make it nice and loose, okay? And then all you're really going to do is just set your fingers on top and your thumb underneath, okay? Now, the really appropriate way would be to put your thumb right in here. It's almost like the frog's going to eat your thumb right there. It's going to be in the middle, but I know that sometimes, especially when we're just starting out, it's hard for us to have our thumb in there. So if you want to put your thumb underneath, that's okay too, as we're just starting. Okay, so shake your hand out again. Okay, put your thumb underneath the frog. Rest your fingers on top, and look at my pinky. It's just going to rest right on top there. Okay, and that's what your hand should look like when you hold it. Now, if I turn my hand this way, you can see there's some space in there, right? I'm not like gripping the bow, okay? A lot of times we see this, right? We don't want to fist our bow. We don't want that much tension in our hands and in our fingers, okay? So shake it out one more time. Make sure that you're nice and relaxed, okay? And you're just going to rest your fingers on top, rest your thumb underneath. Pinky can just sit on top right there. Very nice, okay? And that's how you should hold your bow. Right? Notice that I lean my fingers out along the bow a little bit, and what that does is that gives me more control over my bow. So you don't have to rest them straight, okay? You can actually tilt your wrist just a little bit and rest your fingers just like that. So that's how you're going to hold the bow, okay? Now put the bow down for a second. I'll show you how to hold the violin. Okay? Now, there are two parts to holding the violin. First is that in rest position, you're going to place it on your left knee straight up and down. Sorry, I'm just tilting the camera so you can see a little bit better. Okay? Left knee straight up and down just like this. Okay? And you can put your left hand on the shoulder. Now remember, I am backwards to you. So if you were looking in a mirror, probably look like this. Okay? So it's going to be on your left knee with your left hand on the left shoulder. Okay, of the violin. So the idea is that when we put our violin up, we don't want it to look like this, right? It shouldn't be right in front of our face. This looks kind of bad, right? You can probably see from at home if I played my violin like this and I had my bow up and I was playing like this, right? That doesn't look very good, okay? We want to make ourselves look nice. So first, sit at the edge of your chair, right? So have some space back here between the back of the chair and where your back is. See, I have some space at the edge of your chair. Okay, put your feet flat on the ground. Okay, put your violin on your knee. Okay, put your hand on the left shoulder, right? And the first thing you're going to do is you're actually going to pick it straight up in the air like this. Okay, pick it straight up in the air. And I want you to take your right hand, your right finger, put it on the end pin down here at the bottom. And you're going to flip your violin upside down like this. Okay? And you're going to bring that end pin straight right in here, okay, next to your neck. Not here, right here, right on top of your shoulder. You can see that my shoulder rest has come right on top of my shoulder, just like that. See that? It's right there. Okay? And then, I know right now you're probably like, but I can't see my violin, I can't see it. If you just turn your head to the left for you will be that way, but for me it's this way. If you turn your head to the left, oh, look at that. Then you're perfectly aligned with your violin here. And now you look much nicer, right? This probably looks a lot nicer than this, okay? So that's all you have to do. And now you are set up. You can leave your hand here for now, okay? You don't have to bring it up here. If you want to challenge, then what you can do is you can take this left hand, okay, and you can move it out along the neck, and you can balance your hand out here at the neck. Now notice when my hand is out here at the neck, right, I'm not gripping the neck like this, okay, right? I'm holding it between my thumb and this first knuckle here and my first finger, just like this. See that? Okay, so now your violin is in the right spot, and you know how to hold your bow. So you have your bow and your violin. Look at this. Now you look like a professional violin player. One other part, make sure that if you do decide to take your hand from here out to here, make sure that there's a nice straight line between your fingers and your elbow. You don't want this, and you don't want this, okay? Neither one of those is correct. Make sure that it's a nice straight line from your fingers to your elbow, okay? And you're all ready to play.